Hello students. So today we will begin with the chapter The Last Lesson. The previous session was about the summary of the same chapter, and today we are going to read and understand the chapter The Last Lesson. So first here it is given about the author Alphonse Daudet. He was a French novelist and short story writer, and The Last Lesson means this chapter is set in the days of Franco-Prussian War. So this is the background. This story has been inspired from the days and the events occurred or during Franco-Prussian War. So this is the background which I have already explained to you about. So now we will start the chapter from here. I started for school very late that morning and was in great dread of a scolding, especially because M. Hamel had said that he would question us on participles, and I did not know the first word about them. So here the narrator of the story is a young school-going boy named Franz. So he is the narrator, as I have already told you in the previous session. He is telling us everything. So he says that that morning, on the day of the last lesson, he was scared as he was late for school, and he was also scared because their teacher M. Hamel had announced the previous day that he would test them on participles. And this school-going boy, the narrator, Franz, did not know anything about participles at all, and that is why he was more scared of being scolded. Now, for a moment, I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods, and in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling. So Franz had another thought in his mind, that is to miss the school, to not go to school and enjoy the day out in the warm and bright weather. The weather that day was so beautiful, so bright, and that is why he wanted to spend his day outside. And he describes the scene outside, which is like that there were birds chirping on the trees, and Prussian soldiers were also drilling in the open field back of the sawmill. Drilling means exercising, so he can hear the sound of Prussian soldiers drilling means exercising. So now, it was all much more tempting than the rule for participles, but I had the strength to resist and hurried off to school. So, the scene which Franz described just now was more attractive than the school, obviously. But what did Franz do? Did he stay there? No. He controlled his temptation, he controlled the temptation, he controlled himself, and he had the strength to resist. That means he had the strength to stay away from that attractive scenario outside, and he controlled himself from missing the school. And what did he choose? He chose to attend the school, and that is why he went to the school. When I passed the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. For the last 2 years, all our bad news had come from there. The lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer, and I thought to myself, without stopping, what can be the matter now? So as Franz walked past the town hall, he noticed a huge crowd in front of the bulletin board, that is, at the notice board. He saw a huge crowd there. So, and it has been said that the war with Prussia had begun 2 years ago, and since then all the bad news, like losing the war, capturing the 2 districts, Alsace and Lorraine, so by Prussia, all these bad news had been informed to the people through that bulletin board or through that notice board. And now Franz kept walking towards the school, and because he had just seen a crowd at the bulletin board, he thought in his mind that what news could have been put up at the board now. He thought, what kind of a news they are getting now? So Franz had all these kind of thoughts in his mind, and he kept moving towards his school. Then, as I hurried by as fast as I could go. The blacksmith watcher, who was there with his apprentice reading the bulletin, called after me, "Don't go so fast, boy. You will get to your school in plenty of time." As Franz walked slowly towards the school, the blacksmith, who was also reading the news and was with his trainee, he was with his trainee whom he was training. So the blacksmith and watcher both were looking at the bulletin board. They were reading the news, and when they saw Franz going towards the school, the blacksmith called out to Franz from behind and said that he need not go in such a hurry to school, as there was plenty of time. There was so much time for him to reach school. That's what the blacksmith said to Franz when he was moving towards his school. I thought he was making fun of me. Now the narrator says that he thinks that the blacksmith was making fun of him, and reached M. Hamel's little garden all out of breath. So when the blacksmith said so, that Franz had a lot of time, Franz need not worry, Franz need not hurry, then Franz thought that the blacksmith was making fun of him, because Franz was already late for school. And when he reached the garden outside the school, he was out of breath, as he had walked very fast. Franz had walked very, very fast, and that is why when he reached the garden outside the school, he was out of breath. Usually, when school began, there was a great bustle, which could be heard out in the street, the opening and closing of desks, lessons repeated in unison, very loud, with our hands over our ears to understand better, and the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table. So now, Franz describes the usual scene at the school in the mornings. Such as a lot of noise created by the moving of desks, then children repeating their lessons together, and teachers striking the tables with the rulers could be heard in usual days. But that day was not usual. So we will read more about that day. Now, how was the day? Franz says that it was Franz describes the usual scene of the at the school in the mornings, but this day, the day of the last lesson, was not as usual like the other days. So but now it was all so still. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. But of course, that day everything had to be as quiet as Sunday morning. So that day, the day of the last lesson, it was not as usual. So that was like a Sunday morning. Now Franz describes that day. The day was not an usual one. There was not such a sound coming out of the school, and it seemed that the school was closed as it used to be a Sunday morning. So Franz thought that he would take advantage of the commotion. Commotion here means crowd. So he wanted to take the advantage of the crowd so that no one notices him. He wanted to reach the class without being noticed, and so that no one could see him, that he came late. But that did not seem possible, because on that day there was no noise, there was no crowd, there was no hustle bustle, and it was not an usual day. Through the window, I saw my classmates already in their places, and M. Hamel walking up and down with his terrible iron ruler under his arm. So Franz looked into the classroom through the window, and he saw that his classmates were already seated. He saw his classmates already seated in their places, and he saw their teacher M. Hamel was walking in the class with the ruler, which was made of iron, placed under his arm. So Franz was more scared now that he is surely going to get some